All right, Lovey. So we're going to jump right into this first project. All right. And as the thumbnail show, we are going to be using some pill bottles, empty pill bottles. Now, I ordered mine off of Amazon. You can use any pill bottles that you may have, but I wanted some smaller ones, and I just didn't have any in my stash. So I just decided to order them. They were fairly cheap, but I'm also going to use 2 of these wood planks, the 6-inch wood planks from Dollar Tree. They come 6 in a pack, and I'm also going to take some of my burnt umber paint by Apple Barrel to stain them. So what I'm just doing right there, as you can see, I just put a little bit of that paint onto the napkin and spritz it with some water. And I'm just going to stain both sides of both of these planks. So once I get them both covered, I'm going to let them dry. You can definitely use your heating tool to speed up the process here. But I just set them to the side to let them dry. And we're going to go in with our first pill bottle here. So what I was going to do initially here was paint this in black, but I was like, you know what, I'm being lazier than my normal lazy. And so I had this leftover vinyl, Cricut vinyl, in my stash. Now it is a bit shiny. I didn't want it this shiny, but it was black, and I was like, you know what, let's put this to use, because I have a lot of scraps like this that I don't always use, or I'll forget about it. So I was like, let's just put it to use. So what you see I'm doing here is I just rub the pill bottle down with some alcohol, as well as that vinyl, because it was stored in a place where there was a lot of little fuzzies and dusties. So I just wanted to wipe it down really good. It's not necessary, but you know, with static and, you know, this dry weather, even though it's freezing cold, you know, it's super dry. So it's just, you know, all static and stuff. So anyway, now that you know about alcohol and, you know, and all that stuff. Okay. So, so right here, you guys know I couldn't get this right. So it took me a good 10 minutes to get that to line up perfectly. I did have a few bubbles in there. That's why I sped it up. But once I got my life in order, it went on pretty nicely. So then I'm going to take some of my fusion paint here. I think it's Chelsea blue or something like that. I'm not sure. Now, originally when I was putting this on, this is a beautiful blue color, and I thought it would look really nice up against that stained wood. And I was like, I don't know if I really like this. Now, these are some molds that I got from my sweet friend Kendra over at Late Night Creation. She sent me a whole box of goodies. And so, like I was saying, I thought it would look really nice up against this stained wood. And so I was just like, I don't know if I like it, but I kept going. And, you guys will see in a few seconds here, I'm going to switch it up because I just wasn't vibing with it once I got to the finished product. So we'll see. But anyway, what I'm doing right here is taking some hot glue and some of my Alien's tacky glue for that long-term, short-term hold. And I'm going to place my mold right there. I didn't want it directly in the middle. I did kind of want it coming down a little bit, kind of resembling like a little key hole type of thing. I know it's really large, but that's where my brain went with this. So I was just riding the waves out. All right, so then I took 2 of these little natural half beads. I didn't stain those or paint them, and I think this is where it threw that blue color off. Maybe if those had been in blue, you know, I don't know, but once I assembled everything, it just wasn't giving me the vibe I was going after. So next, I'm going to take some more of that Alien's tacky glue and a little bit more of the hot glue, and we're going to take this pill bottle and sit it right down at the bottom behind this plank, just like that. So, you know, these are not really like hacks. These are just different ways that you can use pill bottles. You know, if you don't have a small enough container. Now, if you don't have pill bottles, you can definitely go over to Dollar Tree's party section. They do have like shot glasses and things that are very similar size. They're just a little bit taller. You could totally do this with that as well. But, you know, they've gone up to $2 over there. So, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so next I'm going to take some of this Dollar Tree greenery, which went up to $1.75, but it's absolutely beautiful, I have to admit, and I really liked it for this super cute project. Now, I wanted to make this like a vase, but I really love the fact that it had those openings on the side, and you kind of don't know what's holding up the greenery. And I love that. So this is where I decide to change the color up, and I forget the color of this paint, but I do love the visual of this so much better. And again, I think too that greenery with the blue and the brown, it just was a lot going on for my eyes, and I just couldn't bring myself to really enjoy it. So this is where we landed, and I have to say I do like this. I might make me a second one of these because it did come out quite cute. And here I'm just adding in a little bit of distressing just to bring out that lighter color just a tad bit more, and that is pretty much it for this piece. So let me know what you guys think, and if you are here for the first time, I want to just welcome you to the channel. Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I am so glad to have you all here with me today. I do like to show all of my projects at the end of the video in the final reveal, so stick around for that. And Lovies, I want to say thank you so much for helping me reach my 10K goal. I cannot believe it. I know I said it in the last video, but as promised, we are going to be doing a giveaway. And to be entered into that giveaway, you have to tell me in the comments how you found my channel. All right? Now, I will share more about that in just a few more seconds. We're going to jump into project number 2 using these wood medallions. I think they're about 3 or 4 inches. I got them from Michael's and they were 99 cents. I got them 30% off, I want to say. And I'm just like in the first project, I'm going to stain them using that burnt umber. And then next, I'm going to go in with our second pill bottle, and I am going to take some jute twine with just a little bit of hot glue, and I'm going to take that jute twine all the way around until I reach the top of this pill bottle. Now, more about the giveaway, Lovies. Okay, so like I said, in the comment section, you have to tell me, how did you find Craft Away with May? How did our paths come to cross? I want to hear about it. Okay, so you have to leave that in the comment section. On the next video that goes up, I will have the announcement of who the winner is. You'll be put, in a selection, a group to be selected. Whoever that winner is will be announced on my next video. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, and we're gonna go from there. So that's it. So just remember, put in the comment section, how did you find Craft Away with May? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to read this. And even if you want to tell me what made you stay, I would love to hear that too, because I do think that is part of the growth of this channel, of what makes people come. People come and go, but what made you come and stay to hang out with May? Okay. Woo! Look at that rhyme. All right, I want to hear from you guys, and then we'll announce what the giveaway is going to be. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see here, I got that pill bottle all nicely wrapped up for you guys. I did speed it up a bit. I actually did 2 because at first I thought I was going to use 2 on this project, but again, wasn't digging it. So I opted to use 1, and yeah, that's just, I was in that kind of mood. I just was back and forth through the whole project, all the projects. But I opted to use 1 because it made it look more like a little ribbon spool. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I think that's cute. And so what we're going to make here is a really simple candle holder. But I mean, it could be used for many things. You don't have to use candles. You can put little mini vases on this. depending on how big you go with the wood round, and how many pill bottles you use. Again, I was looking for more smaller pill bottles than the large ones, and I wanted them to all be the same size because some of the things I had in my head required that they be the same size, but I omitted quite a few projects from this because I don't know, I just wasn't vibing everything. I think I bit off more than I could chew on this video, even though it was super simple. All of these projects are super simple. But I just wanted something fun, you know, to do and something clever, and this is just what I came up with. You know, I've used pill bottles before on a couple of my videos, but you know, anyway. So as you see there, I went in with some more of those wood rounds, and I just kind of eyeballed it and spaced them out around the top of this. And so once I stop fighting with those glue webs, I'm just going to take some more of my glue, again, that Aleene's tacky glue and the hot glue, and we're just going to glue the top and bottom of this pill bottle to bring these two pieces together. And again, if you don't have pill bottles, you can use wood dowels here. You can use, like I said, you can go to the party section of Dollar Tree and use those. I do think that the little shot glasses they have may be a little difficult to accomplish this particular project because you would need something to cover the top part of that shot glass. So yeah, there's that. And I wasn't too concerned about the tops of this pill bottle coming out because it was really snug in there, and I had to use my needle nose pliers just to pull it out. So I wasn't too concerned about that part. So I did not glue that to the bottle. I just added glue to the top of it, and I mean, it's still holding up pretty cool. So there you have it. Now, as I was looking at this, I felt like the bottom one was just a little too flat, but I did not want to add as many of the half beads that I added to the top of this. But there was just showing you how you can take a little LED candle, you can use a tea light candle here, you know what I'm saying? Anything really. But now, going back, I went in with some slightly larger half beads, just 4 of them, and this is going to be the feet for this candle holder because I just felt like it was just too flat to the surface, and again, wasn't vibing with that look, so I had to take it into a direction that I was vibing with, you know. And there you have it. And I didn't measure that out either. I just eyeballed that, you know. That's just how I roll. Y'all know this. You know this. If you've been here with me anytime, you know. And there you have it. Very cute. Very simple. I think nothing too whoop to do. Just a fun way to use pill bottles. You know, I'm not thinking these are hacks. These are just clever ways to make you some really cute, simple home decor accents. Using stuff you may have around the house, okay? And so then I decided, let's spruce this up just a little bit, add some greenery in it, since we are entering into the spring crafting season, even though it's very much winter here. And I do mean it is winter, okay? It's not just winter, it's winter. So here I just decided to add in a little sunflower with some greenery pieces that I had around. If you guys can hear that train, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just want to spruce this up a little bit. Now if you want to put like some other type of florals here, you can put like little mini roses or some other type of greenery on this, or you can just omit that altogether. Now this would also be a cute base for miniatures. If you're really into miniatures, I think that bottom part could really work as a little tier stand, if you will. You know, a tier, I don't know, y'all know where I'm trying to go with this. A little tier stand for candles. Yeah, there we go. But don't put a real candle on that. I don't think a real candle would even fit on the bottom there. But if you're into miniatures, anyway, I decided to just put some greenery here with a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we're going to move on into project number 3. This one is just as simple as the first 2. So I have this butterfly that I got from Dollar Tree. I painted that in some white paint by FolkArt. I only painted the front of this just because, again, this, you know, the theme of this video is laziness. You know, the lazy crafter in me. That should have been my channel name. The lazy crafter. Then next I'm going to take some of these wall decals, these butterfly wall decals that I found at Dollar Tree as well. When I tell you Dollar Tree, you know, every time we try to get an attitude about them raising the prices, they come out with some really cute stuff that you really just can't even be mad about. And this is one of them, because I love butterflies, hearts, and bows. Like, I'm like, okay, I'll pay the $1.50, okay. But I didn't really have an attitude about it because I really, really like them. And I'm like, okay. So here, I'm just keeping this, again, very simple, and just literally it's painting and putting stickers on here. That's it. Can we even call that a craft? Probably not, but we are, so we're here. Let's do it, right? All right, so I'm just kind of matching them up of how I want them, because I'm all about the more butterflies, the better, you know, like you just really can't go wrong with butterflies in my book. And so that's what I'm doing right here. And I really love the color, like the gold on here. Like, I have been digging gold from last year to this to now. Gold has just been in my system, and I'm not a big gold person. Like, that's not usually my jam, but I have just been digging gold. I was on the phone with Kathy Joe, and we were just talking, and I just told her randomly, I'm like, I just want to do everything in pink and gold right now. Like, that's just what I'm craving almost. It's pink and gold. So I don't know. Who knows? I know pink is not everybody's jam, but baby, I love me some pink, okay? So once I get that on there, here is that second pill bottle that I covered earlier. And so right here, again, I just like the first one, I didn't paint the inside of it, but who's gonna know? So right here, this, I should have put the pill bottle on the back, and this is where I'm looking at, like, oh, you should put it on the back, May. But I was like, no, then it's gonna stick out really far from the wall. And so I opted to put it right here, and I just don't know if that was the smart thing to do. But what I can do here is I can remove it and remove the sticker, because it's on the sticker, and I can put the other sticker on here and put the pill bottle in the back. So I may just do that, but once you guys see it, because you guys can let me know. And I'm just going to go in with a few more little sprigs of this pick here from earlier. And I'm just keeping it simple because, again, we're getting ready for spring crafts. And I'm like, okay, we can do this. We can take this into spring in a very simple kind of way. And that's what I'm going to do with this. I don't know. Y'all let me know about this one. I like it. It's really cute. But I think I probably just should have put that little pill bottle in the back. So then I decided that this just needed a little pop of something else. So I decided to take my paint pen, and I'm just putting some little black dots throughout the butterfly, because sometimes, you know how they have the little little dots on their wings and stuff. I just decided that it needed that. I don't know if you can really see it very well here. Like I say, when I'm doing my voiceover, things are really far away, so I can't see how well you guys would see them, but it really did add a little pop of something extra to this. So I like that I did that. And again, I'm not mad about this piece, guys. I'm not, you know, it's not horrible or anything like that. When I'm sharing this with you guys, it's just my true thoughts on what I could have done better, you know? Not beating myself up, not looking for any pity parties. Just, you know, that's just my thought. You know how it is as crafters, we have these things in our minds. I've said this many, many times before, you know, we just get to that execution piece and we just can't pull it off, right? And so that's just where this was. I'm just on the fence on whether or not I should have put the pill bottle in the front or the back. Other than that, I love this piece, and I can't wait to put it in my office, because my office is pretty much all butterflies. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But you guys can let me know what you think. And we're going to jump into our final project of today, which is Terracotta Teacup number 74, guys. Right. If you are joining me for the first time on this channel, we have been doing a series where we're taking terracotta pots adding a handle to them and calling them terracotta teacups. With that, we add a theme to our terracotta teacups, and we are now on number 74. I can't believe it. We are on the road to 100. I know I hadn't really been doing them that as frequent as I was, but if you guys have been around, you know why that is. But we are back, and we're going to try to get things back in order. We are trying to get things back in order. So like I said, this is number 74. And guys, somebody had told me, had recommended on our list. We do have a running list too. So I usually would show them all at the end of each video, but I lost some footage and I have not been able to get it back from YouTube where I can put all that in one video for you guys. So you can definitely go back, check out one of the older videos, maybe about a month or so ago, and you'll get to see them all. If you see one in there that you like, share that with me. If you have a recommendation for one, put it in the comment section below. If we don't already have it on the list, we'll add it and look out for that in the future. So now I could not, y'all, somebody had recommended that I do a craft theme one, and of course I was like, you know what, how can I not do one, a craft away with May terracotta teacup? Hello somebody. I was like, why was I sleeping on that? I don't know, but I was sleeping on it, and I was like, I gotta do this. So I had that on the list. I didn't know how I was going to do the crafting teacup, but during when I was like before Christmas, like when we started our Christmas crafts and stuff, I had found this hot glue gun ornament, and it was in pink, and I was like, hello, yes. And I never got to do it, and so here I am now gonna put this together for you guys. So it is a craft away with May terracotta teacup. And as you can see, I painted that the cup and the little saucer that comes with it in pink and black. The handle is also going to be in black, and I'm just taking a small wood round there to use as our platform for our display. And I just used a little bit of that Aliens tacky glue and hot glue just to make sure that everything is going to stay in place. Now, if I know a few videos, like, you know, a couple months ago, several months ago, you know, people were saying they were having issues with the handles and things like that. And I had recommended that you guys can totally omit the handles. I know that, you know, that's what makes it a terracotta teacup. But if you want to just put a theme to your terracotta pot, you can omit that part. But I would recommend using Aliens tacky glue or stronger Gorilla Glue to keep it in place, and never ever pick it up by the handle, because it is delicate. No matter what type of glue you have, it will pop off. So here is our little pink hot glue gun. If I could find me a real good pink hot glue gun, I would have that in my crafting stash, but I have not found one. So if you guys have a recommendation for one, let me know, because I have Surebonder, I have Gorilla hot glue guns, but if I could find a pink one, yes. I think in the beginning when I first started my channel, I had one, but it only lasted like a month or so. It was a little cheap one I had, but anyway, okay. So right here is where we're going to go ahead and add in May. I cut that out on my Cricut Joy. And so this is where it's just going to say May, but all the crafting stuff is like, you know, you just got to craft away with all the stuff, right? So you guys, I think this is so cute. I really do. I think it's so cute. This is where I'm adding in some of that Aliens tacky glue to the handle. I'm going to just put that to the side so that glue can kind of get thick and be ready to stick when I'm ready to add that handle to the cup. Then I had this little 1-inch cube that I had in a pack from Michael's, I think. And so here I am going to go ahead and start the assembly. Oh, I forgot to take the transfer sheet off of the May part. Yes, I'm all over the place, guys. I know I'm all over the place, because that's just what I do. So then here I'm going to go ahead and take the cube. I'm going to get this section where I can just kind of tilt the hot glue gun, like, you know, like it's, you know, when you have it resting. I know it's a lot. It's a lot going into this that probably shouldn't just go into this, but that's how we want to do, like as if it's resting on our little hot glue gun holder. And I'm just going to take a little bit of hot glue. Now, this is a glass ornament, so it was really delicate, and I was trying to be very careful because I'm very clumsy, and I didn't want to break it. So then I had all these little tools. Now, I honestly can't remember where I got the tools from. I don't know. I would have to think, because they're like little ornaments. They have little things where you can string. So I don't know if I found them at Hobby Lobby or Amazon. I really don't know where I got them from. But it had a hammer, a screwdriver, all kind of little things that we would use in our crafting, except for a sock. Because if anybody ever gave me a saw, do y'all know the kind of shenanigans that would happen if somebody trusted me with a saw, a whole saw? I don't know. I don't know. I'd be trying to rebuild my house or something. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and just start assembling these. I just played around with them a little bit until I got them situated. I took the wrench and the hammer and kind of made a little bit of an X. Then I had the little drill there. And at first I was going to paint them to kind of match the pink and black, but I actually like the little added colors to this. So you have the pliers. It was just, oh, this was so groovy, y'all. I just really like this. Like, I really like it. I do. It's a craft away with May terracotta teacup. Whew, that's a mouthful, and I'm usually a mouthful, but that's okay. That's all right. All right, so, yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna, play around with it, because I was trying not to cover up the hot glue gun, but there it is, guys, and here we are with the final reveal. If you are still here writing with me, thank you so much, Lovies. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You guys know I do. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, because you guys know how much I love to chat with you guys after each and every video. And also, remember to be entered into the giveaway. You have to leave a comment in today's video of how you found Craft Away with May and what made you stay, okay? And also, I want to hear if you had a favorite of today. Boy, we have been rhyming throughout this whole video. Tell me something, y'all. Tell me anything. I want to hear from you, okay? And I want somebody to win. And if there's going to be multiple winners, I will announce that. It just depends on my pocketbook. So we'll see, But here is everything, guys. Let me know if you had a favorite. How do you feel about our Craft Away with May terracotta teacup? Look at all the things. That is a crafter's dream right there. Screwdriver, hammer, all the things, pliers, hot glue gun, and it's pink. It's pink. It even has a little hot glue sticking out of there. I think that's so adorable. I really do. So, yeah, I just love it all. It's hard for me. Well, the terracotta teacup is my favorite. And here are a few of the ones I made recently, terracotta teacups. These are just a few that I made recently. We're going to try to build up, as we go forward. I just know, the other ones we won't be able to see unless you go back and watch one of those videos, okay? Don't forget to hype this video once you like it. And if you want to support my channel, here's other ways you can do that. But if you can't, just you being here with me is good enough. Until the next video, hugs and kisses, XOXO. Bye.